Hey guys, it's Mandy or Goldie, depending on what social media source that you find me off of. And I'm here today to talk a little bit about the Dark Tower and some things that you should know about it if you are either a fan of the series and are kind of confused about what they're doing with the movie, or if you just want to see the movie because you like Stephen King stuff and you've never read one of the books. First of all, I wanted to give a shout out to Northfield Vineyards. They're really cool. I met with them yesterday and talked to them, tried some of their wines, delicious. Secondly, I'm a little hoarse today. My voice is a little deep because my allergies have kicked in. So, without any further ado, The Man in Black, The Dark Tower, and Roland. And here's what you need to know. If you aren't familiar with the books or the films at all, the first thing you need to know is The Dark Tower is part of a multiverse. Now, it's 8 books that Stephen King wrote, and it includes works from all of his other things he's written. If it doesn't directly talk about it in one of the books, believe me, indirectly, because it's a multiverse and the tower basically controls not only all the universes but also time. It does, encompass all of his stuff, right? He also draws from other authors' works, The Wizard of Oz, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. All these things are in the books. So there's a lot going on. And it's a lot for one film. The main thing that you need to know going in, if you don't know anything, is that Roland is like the ultimate good guy, right? He's not perfect. He's an imperfect character, just like humans are imperfect. He is obsessed with the Dark Tower. He's obsessed with the Man in Black. And his main objective is those things, even when it sometimes hurts other people. So it's important to know about him. He's not a perfect character, right? The second thing you need to know is that the Man in Black, not only is he the bad guy in other books by Stephen King, but he's like the devil. Okay, so he's really, really a bad dude. So those are the two main characters. You just need to understand it's the ultimate struggle of good versus evil, right? Now, those of you who don't understand how all these books could be put into one movie, understand that's not what's going on, okay? This is canon. Stephen King has signed off on the fact that this is a sequel. It is not an adaptation of his other books. It doesn't mean that they don't draw heavily, because we all know, if you've read the books, you know anything about it, that time resets. The tower controls time. He has to do this over and over. I don't want to give too much away, but time has reset. So, and this time he is doing it all over with something he's never had before. So I think a few of you fans have maybe seen the posters that say, the last go around, things of that nature. He's got the Horn of Eld with him. So I'm hoping for a different outcome this time, personally. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see, what else should I tell you? There is a series planned for 2018 that's going to be coming out on, I think, television. And also, they are hoping for subsequent movies. So if this one does well, there are going to be more movies in this universe. Sony has basically invested in this because they want a universe. They want, like, DC, Marvel. So if this does well, and I hope you guys will all go see it to support it so that fans get this, there are going to be subsequent films and other films that were related to this universe that will absolutely happen. It's already been talked about that Susanna and Eddie couldn't make it into this film, but they know the story has to include them. So that makes me think that they are already thinking about their sequel and what's going to happen. So I don't think that this first movie is going to have a definite ending. I think the whole point was to have sequels and to have several books. I think that not Universal canceled the other version, but Sony, I think, wants to make sure that they're investing in a universe that people want to spend time with before they, go ahead and say this is what we're going to do. So please go watch the films. Let's see, what else should I say? Oh, the choice of Idris Elba. Stephen King is very, very much in love with that choice. So I think a lot of the fans who are mad that a black person was cast as a white person, they need to really get over that, because Stephen King has signed off on it. He likes it. He's a huge fan of this person. He thinks he's one of the best actors working. And his main concern was that the character Roland was played correctly, not that the character is white or black, which I think is pretty awesome. I do understand that that messes up the relationship that he has later, but I think that they'll figure out how to do that. I trust the director and I trust Stephen King because he's been an integral part, and I think that it's going to be okay. For those of you who don't know, the character is very much taken from Clint Eastwood, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and then also King Arthur and the Knights. So he is like a crusader for good. But like I said before, he doesn't always make the right choices, and that's very integral and important to the story. If you know anything about the story of the books, I think that it's going to be a lot of fun. It's hard for me to explain it to everyone. I haven't read every book in the series. Stephen King's one of those authors that I like some of his stuff, and sometimes I don't, and sometimes I get his books and I skip ahead because he kind of can get diarrhea of the mouth. But I am very excited about this. I don't really see how someone can't be excited about a movie that is basically a Western King Arthur, movie with horror elements. Like, how can you not want to see this film? So, anyways, those are the things I wanted people to know. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think about the film. And then trust that as soon as it's out, I did not get a press pass to screen this one, unfortunately. Sony was not screening for the press in my city. But as soon as I see it, the weekend's over because my editor's out of town this weekend, I will write up what I think of the film. And I'm happy to hear what you guys think of the film and what you guys think that's going to happen in the film. I'm pretty excited, so if you have a lot bad to say about it, I'm probably not going to agree. But that doesn't mean I won't agree after the film if I don't think it lives up to my standards. Alright, anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day. Go to Northfield Vineyards and try some of their cranberry wine. It is delicious, and we will see you guys soon. Oh, go to their Facebook. Tell them I sent you. Bye.